Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. Maths Made Easy with Terry in 10 minutes, okay? In 10 minutes. So let's go. We have integrating partial fraction with the ax plus b squared factors. So that means these are kind of when the factors, one of them is squared, okay? In the previous video, I gave you linear factor when it was something like this. So we have x squared, x plus 1, x minus 1. But in this case here, it is what? Squared. So what do? So remember from my previous video on partial fractions, I told you that when you have squared, it's going to be a over x plus 1 plus b over x minus 1. And you're going to have a third one this time, c over x minus 1 squared. Okay? If it was just a linear factor, it was nothing here, you wouldn't have c. Does that make sense? You just stop here. But because it's having a squared, we then have to what? Have a third variable like this. Okay? So that's done. We'll start solving. We multiply both sides as well by the factor here. So it's going to become x squared will be equal to, please, if you have not looked at my video on partial fractions, please go back to the channel and look for the video and have a look at it. So that means this is assuming that you have watched the video and you're conversant with how to work with partial fractions, then this will make more sense to you. So this is going to be x minus 1 all squared plus b x plus 1 x minus 1 and plus c x plus 1. All right. So let's start making it easy. So let's x to be equal to 1 so that this and this will cancel out. So 1 will be equal to, this will cancel out, this will cancel out, and to give you 2c. So therefore, c is going to be 1 over 2, okay? Then the next one, let this be minus 1. So this and this will cancel out. So let x to be equal to minus 1. So minus 1 will give you 1 here, will be equal to minus 1 will give you minus 2. Minus 2 squared will give you 4. Okay? So therefore, our a is going to be what? 1 over 4. Now, we've gotten that, so there's nothing else we can do. So we have to now do similar terms here, like what I showed in the previous video. Similar terms, so I'm going to look for the coefficients, okay, of x squared. So coefficient of x squared here is going to be 1. Coefficient of x squared here is going to be a. Coefficient of x squared here is going to be what? B. Coefficient of x squared here is going to be 0, okay? So, but I know my a is 1 over 4, so I can find my b. So b is going to be 1 minus a, which is going to be 1 minus 1 over 4. So b will be equal to what? 3 over 4. So we're done with that. Okay. So now, knowing that now, we can now solve with partial fractions. So that means I can rewrite the equation now to be, okay, the integral of x squared over x plus 1 x minus 1 squared will be equal to, my a was 1 over 4, so it's going to be 1 over 4 x plus 1 plus my b was what? 3 over 4. 3 over 4 x minus 1 plus my c was 1 over 2. 1 over 2 x minus 1 squared. So we are integrating each of them. Okay. Now, if you look at this carefully, all right, the first one here, 1 over 4 follows the, we can put it out like this. It's going to be 1 over 4. We're integrating 1 over x plus 1 plus 3 over 4, 1 over integrating x minus 1 plus 1 over 2 integrating 1 over x minus 1 squared. Now, this is very simple. Here, it's going to give you 1 over 4 ln x plus 1 plus 3/4 ln x minus 1. But this one can't give you ln because when you integrate this, it's not going to give you the numerator. So we then have to use any of the rules we've learned before on how to integrate, okay? So we can either use either a substitution if you want to. You can use substitution here and or any other different method, okay? So let's go back. And that's 1 over x minus 1 squared. So let's solve it separately first, okay? We have, so what we want to do, I want to solve this first separately in a new page. Then I'll come back here and put the answer. Does that make sense? So let's go. So we're integrating 1 all over x minus 1 squared, all right? Dot dx, okay? Now, want to solve this. So let's start. So we say let u. So please, if you not watch my previous video, integration by part, integration by substitution, please, you have to go back and have a look, okay? So let u to be equal to x minus 1, okay? So we have du over dx is equal to 1. So therefore, du is equal to dx, okay? Then, so we can substitute now, okay? So we can now say here, we'll give you, we know x minus 1 is u, so it's the integration of 1 over u squared dot dx is equal to what? Du. So this is the same thing as saying we're integrating, my pen, yes, we're integrating u raised to power minus 2 dot du, okay? And that will give you u raised to power minus 2 plus 1 divided by minus 2 plus 1 dot plus c, okay? Then this is going to give you u minus 1 divided by what? Minus 1 plus c. And that will give you minus u minus 1 plus c. And that'll give you minus, our u is what? X plus 1, x minus 1, minus 1 plus c. And that'll give you minus 1 over x minus 1 plus c. So that means we're going to substitute this now back into the equation. So that means when you substitute this, it's going to give you minus 1, sorry, let's just write plus 1 over 2 into bracket minus 1 over x minus 1. So that means the final answer is going to be now 1 over 4 ln x plus 1 plus 3 over 4 ln x minus 1 minus 1 over 2, 1 over 2, sorry, my pen. So 1 over 2 x minus 1 plus c. Okay, 1 over 2 x minus 1 plus c. And that is the answer for this question. All right, and that will bring us to the end of solving integration of the ax plus b factor. The next one, the next video, I'll be going straight to the ax plus b cubed factors, okay? So please make sure you go back, solve similar questions from the textbook, and don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have any question, please put it in the comment section, and I will try to respond to you. Thank you very much.